Grade 8 Maths, Chapter Linear Equation in One Variable. Linear equations in one variable. Now, first we need to understand what do you mean by equations. So, equation is an algebraic expression with a equal sign. So, like x plus 3 equal to 0, y plus 3 equal to 0. Do we have an equal sign in the example? Yes. Therefore, it is an equation. Now, let us talk about the one variable. The equation will have only one variable. What is the variable in these examples? So, let us take a look. If you take a look here, there is only one variable, that is x. In this case, the variable is y. Now let us talk about the linear equations. An equation with degree of the variable equal to 1 is called the linear equation. Now, what is the degree of the variable? So, x can be represented as x to the power 1. Similarly, y can be represented as y to the power 1. So, that's why the degree is the power of the variable. So, these that's why these are called the linear equation in one variable, because the degree of the variable is 1 and there is only one variable is involved in each equation. Now let us take a look how you are going to solve the equations. Exercise. Question number 1. Solve the equations. X minus 2 equal to 7. So let us take a look at the step by step how you are going to solve this equation. As per the principle, we have to keep the variables on one side and the numbers on the other side. So in this case, what is the variable? X is the variable over here. So we keep x on one side and the numbers on the other side. We don't want this minus 2 in your left hand side. So to remove minus 2, we will add plus 2 on both the sides, because we know that if a number is there and if we just add the additive inverse of it, that becomes the 0. So hence we are going to add plus 2 on both the sides. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. Hence x equal to 9. So therefore the solution of the equation is 9. So now let us solve this same equation using another method, that is called transposing method. So variables on one side and numbers on the other side, that is the rule. So now we are going to shift minus 2 on the other side. So while shifting the side, we were going to change the sign. So now In this case, minus will become plus. Hence, x equal to 7 plus 2. So, therefore, x equal to 9. So, the solution of the equation is 9. Now, let us solve another problem. Y plus 3 equal to 10. So, same variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So, now we will shift plus 3 on the other side. So, while changing the side, we are going to change the sign as well. So, now in this case, plus will become minus. So, y equal to 10 minus 3. Therefore, y equal to 7. So, the solution of the equation is 7. Now, next problem, 6 equal to z plus 2. So, same principle, variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So, here in this case, we are going to shift plus 2 on the other side. While changing sides, we will change the sign as well. So, now plus becomes minus. So, 6 minus 2 will be equal to z. Therefore, z equal to 4. So, the solution of the equation is 4. Next problem. 3 by 7 plus x equal to 17 by 7. Same principle, variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So here we will shift 3 by 7 to the other side. So while changing the sides, we will change the sign as well. So plus becomes minus because before 3 by 7 there is no number. So that means it is plus. So x equal to 17 by 7 minus 3 by 7. So in this case, the denominator is same. So we will just subtract the numerators directly. So 17 minus 3 by 7, which comes 14 by 7, that is 2. So the solution of the equation is 2 over here. Now let us solve another problem. 6x equal to 12. Same principle, variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So we will shift 6 on the other side. So now while changing the side, we will change the sign as well. So now here the sign was multiplication. So now it will become division. So x equal to 12 by 6. That is 2. So the solution of the equation is 2. Now another problem. T by 5 equal to 10. Variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So we will shift 5 in the denominator to the other side. So while changing the sides, we will change the sign as well. So here 5 was in the denominator, that means it was divided. So now it is going to multiply. So t equal to 10 into 5. So that is t equal to 50. So therefore the solution of the equation is 50. Now another problem, 2x by 3 equal to 18. So same variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So first we are going to shift 3 in the denominator to the other side. So we are going to change the side and as well as it will change the sign. So 3 is divided over here. So now it will become multiplied on the other side. So which comes 2x equal to 54. Now we will shift 2 to the other side and we will change the sign as well. So 2 is multiplied over here. So that will now become divided. So that's why x equal to 27. So the solution of the equation is 27 in this case. Now let us do some more problems. 1.6 equal to y by 1.5. So now we will shift 1.5 in the denominator to the other side. So we are going to change the sign. 1.5 is divided over here, so that will now become multiplied. So the final answer will be y equal to 2.4. So the solution of the equation is 2.4 over here. Next problem, 7x minus 9 equal to 16. So variables on one side and the numbers on the other side. So first we will shift minus 9 to the other side. And we are going to change the sign. So now minus becomes plus. So now we will shift 7 to the other side. And we will change the sign as well. Now 7 was multiplied over here. Now it will going to be divided. So the solution of the equation is 25 by 7. Now let us solve more problems. 14y minus 8 equal to 13. So we same rule, variables on one side, numbers on the other side. So in this case, we will be shifting minus 8 to the other side. So now this minus 8 will become plus. Now we will shift 14 and it will be divided on the other side. Now we will do the simplest form, that is 3 by 2. So the solution of the equation is 3 by 2. Now another problem, 17 plus 6p equal to 9. So now we are going to shift 17 on the other side, and it will become minus. So 6p equal to minus 8. And now we are going to shift this 6 on the other side, which will become divided. And now we are going to make the lowest form of it. So p equal to minus 4 by 3. So therefore, the solution of the equation is minus 4 by 3. Next problem, x by 3 plus 1 equal to 7 by 15. So same variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So first we will shift plus 1 to the other side. And we are going to change the sign. So now we have to take the LCM of the denominator, because 1 is 1 by 1. So that means 15 and 1 LCM will be always 15. Now since the denominator is same, we will take the denominator common and subtract the numerators. So now we are going to shift 3 in the denominator to the other side. And it will change the sign. So now it becomes multiply. So x equal to minus 8 by 5. So the solution of the equation is minus 8 by 5. Now coming to lecture 2. Solving equations with variables on both the sides. Now let us take a look how we are going to solve the equations when we have variables on both the sides. Now question number 1. 3x equal to 2x plus 18. So as we know that the variables should be on the one side and the numbers should be on the other side. So in this case, we are going to shift 2x to the other side. So now we are going to change the sign of it. So this becomes minus. So 3x minus 2x equal to 18. Hence x equal to 18. So the solution of the equation is 18 over here. Now let us take a look at the question number 2. 5t minus 3 equal to 3t minus 5. So same rule, variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So in this case, we are going to shift minus 3 to the other side. And we will change the sign. Now we will shift 3t to the other side. And we will change the sign of it. Again, now t should be shifted to the other side. And we will change the sign. So now it should be divided. So which becomes t equal to -1. So the solution of the equation is -1 over here. Now let us take a look at the another problem, that is 5x plus 9 equal to 5 plus 3x. So same rule we are going to apply over here, that variables should be on one side and the numbers should be on the other side. So hence we are going to shift plus 9 to the other side and we will change the sign. Now we are going to shift 3x to the other side and we will change the sign. And again 2 will be changed to other side and it will change the sign from multiplication to division. So hence x equal to -2. So the solution of the equation is -2 over here. Now another problem, 4z plus 3 equal to 6 plus 2z. So same variables on one side and numbers on the other side. And in this case we are going to shift plus 3 on the other side. And we will change the sign. And now it becomes negative. Now we are going to shift 2z to the other side and we will change the sign. Now we need to shift 2 to the other side and that will be divided in the other side. So the final answer we got is z equal to 3 by 2. So the solution of the equation is 3 by 2. Next question, 2x minus 1 equal to 14 minus x. So variables on one side and numbers on the other side. And we are going to shift -1 and change the sign. So it will become plus now. Now we are going to shift -x and that will become plus now. Now we are going to shift 3 and that will be divided now. So the final answer will be x equal to 5. Therefore, the solution of the equation is 5. Now we are going into more difficult type of equation now. Now the equation is given as 8x plus 4 equal to 3 within bracket x minus 1 plus 4. Sorry, plus 7. So in this case, first we are going to open the brackets. So 3 will be multiplied with x and then 3 will be multiplied with 1. So which comes 3x minus 3 plus 7. So now we are going to put this 4 on one side and it will change the sign. Now we will shift 3x to the other side and we'll change the sign. So what we got is 5x equal to 0. Now 5 will be shifted to the other side and it is 0 divided by 5, which is 0 only. So therefore the solution of the equation is 0 in this case. Now x equal to 4 by 5 within bracket x plus 10. So first we are going to open the brackets and 4 by 5 will be multiplied by x and then 4 by 5 will be multiplied by 10. We'll simplify this one. So 4x by 5 plus 4 into 2, that is 8. Now we are going to put this variables on one side and numbers on one other side. So we are going to shift 4x by 5 to the other side and we'll change the sign. So x means x by 1. Now in order to solve this, we have to make the denominator same. So that's why we are going to take the LCM of the denominator. So which is 1 on 5 LCM will be 5 again. So whatever we multiply in the denominator, the same is multiplied in the numerator. Since the denominator is 5, so we will keep as it is. Now 5x by 5 minus 4x by 5 equal to 8. Now we will just subtract the numerator. So 5x minus 4x equal to 1x by 5. So now we are going to shift this 5 on the other side and we will change the sign. So it will now become multiplied. So x equal to 40. So therefore the solution of the equation is 40 in this case. Now another problem, 2x by 3 plus 1 equal to 7x by 15 plus 3. So same rule, variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So in this case, we are going to shift 1 to the other side and we will change the sign. Now we are going to shift 7x by 15 to the other side and we will change the sign. Now in order to solve this, we have to make the denominator same. So we are going to take the LCM of the denominator. So LCM of 3 and 5 is 3 and 15 is 15. There is a typing mistake over there. So we are going to multiply 5 in both numerator and denominator. So now denominator is 15, so we will keep as it is. So 10x by 15 minus 7x by 15 equal to 2. Now we will just subtract the numerators. So x by 5 equal to 2. Now we are going to shift 5 on the other side and we will change the sign. So now x becomes 10. So the solution of the equation is 10 over here. Now next problem. 2y plus 5 by 3 equal to 26 by 3 minus y. Now in this case we are going to shift 5 by 3 to the other side and we will change the sign. So in order to solve this, we will have to make the denominator same by taking the LCM. Since the denominators are same, we will take the denominator common and subtract the numerators. Now we are going to shift the minus y on the other side. So now it will change the sign to plus y. So finally we got 3y equal to 21 by 3. So which becomes 3y equal to 7. Now we are going to shift 3 on the other side. So now it will change the sign from multiplication to division. So which comes y equal to 7 by 3. So therefore the solution of the equation is 7 by 3. Now next problem. 3m equal to 5m minus 8 by 5. So same variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So we are going to shift 5m to the other side and we will change the sign. Now again minus 2 will be shifted to the other side and it will change the sign. So when we change from division to multiplication, we take the reciprocal of the number. Let us cut these numbers. So finally we got minus m equal to minus 4 by 5. Since in both the sides we have negative sign, we can easily cut these signs. So m equal to 4 by 5. So the solution of the equation is 4 by 5 in this case. Now we are going into more difficult type of equation. So let us take a look how we are going to solve this. The question is x plus 2 by 6 minus within bracket 11 minus x by 3 minus 1 by 4 equal to 3x minus 4 by 12. So let's remove the denominator in this case. So we will multiply the equation by LCM of these denominators. So we are going to take the LCM of 6, 3, 4 and 12. So which comes 12. So now we are going to multiply 12 on both the sides. So I am showing you step by step. Now look at this step carefully. Minus 12, when it is going to multiply with minus 4, so minus and minus becomes plus. So be careful about this step. So now it is much more simplified form since there is no denominator. Now we are going to remove the bracket and multiply the numbers individually. Again, be careful about this step. Minus 4 with minus 6 we are going to multiply. That's why sign will be positive. Now we will combine the x and the numbers separately. And again, we are going to shift now the variables and the numbers. So first we are going to shift the variable 3x, and parallelly we are going to shift the number on the other side. So now we are going to shift this 3 on the other side, which becomes divided. So now we got x equal to 11. So this is the solution of the equation. Now let us solve more difficult problems like 2x plus 3 whole square plus 2x minus 3 whole square equal to 8x plus 6 into x minus 1 plus 22. Okay, so now it is much more difficult problem we are facing. So let us take a look how we are going to do this type of equation step by step. I'm going slowly so that you can understand. Now in this case, we are going to apply our identity. That is a plus b whole square identity. That is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So here a is 2x, b is 3, and we are going to apply this identity. Same goes for 2x minus 3 whole square, that is a minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square identity, where a equal to 2x and b equal to 3, and we are going to apply that. Now 8x first we are going to multiply it with x minus 1, and then 6 should be multiplied with x minus 1. Now we are going to simplify this. 2x whole square means 4x square. 2 into 2x plus 3 is 12x. 3 square is 9. Again 2x square is 4x square. 2 into 2x into 3 is minus 12x plus 9. Now this is going to be 8x square minus 8x plus 6x minus 6 plus 22. Now let us combine this 4x square and 4x square. It becomes 8x square, and cut this 12x plus 18 equal to 8x square. Now combine this a minus 8x plus 6x. So that is minus 2x, and combine these numbers. Now we are going to apply variables on one side and the numbers on the other side. So 8x square minus 8x square and 2x we will bring on the other side, and the numbers on the other side. 8x square and 8x square, it will be nullified. So 2x equal to minus 2 So now x will shift over here and it will become divided. So x equal to minus 1. So x equal to minus 1. This is the answer. Now we are going to do lecture number 3. Now reducing equation to simple forms. Solve the following linear equations. So the equations are x by 2 minus 1 by 5 equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4. So let us take a look step by step how we are going to solve this. So first we are going to shift the variables on one side and the numbers on the other side. And in this case we are going to shift minus 1 by 5 to the other side and it will change the sign. Now we'll also shift x by 3 to the other side and it will change the sign. So have you observed one thing over here? In the same step, we have done two shifting. One is shifting the variable on one side and shifting the number parallelly on the other side. So we have combined the both shifting at one step. So now we are going to solve this. So we have to make the denominator same. So we are going to take the LCM of the denominator. So 2 multiplied by 3 gives us 6. So whatever we will multiply in the denominator, we have to multiply the same number in the numerator as well. Now in this case, we are going to multiply 2. And we will multiply 2 on the numerator as well. Now here also, in order to solve this, we have to make the denominator same. So 4 and 5, the LCM will be 20. So we are going to multiply 5 in the denominator as well as 5 on the numerator. And in this case, though the LCM here it is written wrong, it should be 20. So we are going to multiply 4 over here and same 4 on the numerator. So this becomes 3x by 6 minus 2x by 6. And this becomes 5 by 20 and 4 by 20. Now we will just subtract the numerator. And in this case, we will add the numerator. So now we are going to change the side. We will shift 6 to the other side. So now in this case, 6 should be multiplied. Let us simplify it to the simplest form, which comes 27 by 10. So the x value is 27 by 10. So the solution of the equation is 27 by 10. Now next problem, n by 2 minus 3n by 4 plus 5n by 6 equal to 21. Let me show you step by step. Since all the variables are on one side, so we don't need to shift anything in this case. So now in order to solve this, we have to make the denominator same. So for that, we are going to take the LCM of the denominators. So the LCM of 2, 4 and 6 is 12. So we have to convert the denominators to 12. So we are going to multiply a number in the denominator, that is 6, and we have to multiply the same number in the numerator as well. So in this case, we are going to multiply 3 to make it 12, and 3 should be also multiplied in the numerator. The sign, though it is written wrong over here, it should be plus 5n by 6. Now we are going to multiply 2 over here, and 2 should be multiplied in the numerator as well. So now it is 6n by 12 minus 9n by 12. Now next step, it is written correctly. So while you are doing, make sure you are writing the plus over there in the earlier step. 10n by 12, this 21. Now we are going to just add the numerators. So 6n minus 9n plus 10n, so which comes minus 3n by 12. So first we have done 6n minus 9n, that is minus 3n. Then we are going to add 3n and 10n, minus 3n and 10n, which becomes 7n. So now we are going to shift 7 by 12. First we are going to shift 12 on the other side, and we'll change the sign, and then 7 will be shifted. So now cut this 7 with 21. So which comes n equal to 36. So the solution of the equation is 36. Now another problem, x plus 7 minus 8x by 3 equal to 17 by 6 minus 5x by 2. So here in this case, we have to make the variables on one side and the numbers on the other side. So what terms are with the variable? So these are the variables terms. So first we are going to shift 5x by 2 to the other side, and we'll change the sign. And now we need to identify what terms are without the variable, 7 and 17 by 6. So we are going to shift 7 to the other side, and we'll change the sign. So we are doing the shifting in one step, both variables and the numbers at one step shifting. Now we have to make the denominators same. So we are going to take the LCM of the denominators. So 3 and 2 and 1 LCM will be 6. So we have to make 6 in the denominator. So we are going to multiply 6 in numerator and denominator both. In this case, we are going to multiply 2 in the denominator and numerator. And in the next case, we have to multiply 3 in the denominator as well as in the numerator. Now, in this case also, we have to make the denominator same. And we are going to take the LCM. So here 6 will be the LCM. So we are going to multiply 6 in both numerator and denominator. So 6x by 6 minus 16x by 6 plus 15x by 6 equal to 17 by 6 minus 42 by 6. So now let us do 6x minus 16x becomes minus 10x plus 15x, which becomes 5x. So 5x by 6 equal to 17 minus 42, which becomes minus 25. Now we are going to shift the 6 to the other side. It will change the sign. And we can cut this to 6 and 6. So we got 5x equal to minus 25. Now 5 will be shifted. So it will now be divided. So x equal to minus 25 by 5, which becomes minus 5. So x equal to minus 5. So the solution of the equation is minus 5. Now x minus 5 by 3 equal to x minus 3 by 5. This is another type of equation. So let us take a look how we are going to solve this type of equation. So first 5 will be multiplied by x minus 5. Basically we are doing the cross multiplication over here. And 3 will be multiplied by x minus 3. So now we are going to open the brackets. And 5 will be multiplied by x. And then 5 will be multiplied by 5. Similarly, we are going to open the brackets. 3 will be multiplied by x. And 3 will be multiplied by 3. Again, variables on one side and numbers on the other side. We are going to shift minus 25 to the other side. And we'll change the sign. Now we are going to shift 3x to the other side. And we'll change the sign. So 2x equal to 16. Now 2 we are going to shift to the other side. So now it will be divided. So x equal to 16 by 2, that is 8. So the solution of the equation is 8 over here. Now another type of problem. This is, I know, a bit difficult. So let us take a look how you are going to solve this type of problem. So 3t minus 2 by 4 minus 2t plus 3 by 3 equal to 2 by 3 minus t. So in order to simplify this, first we are going to eliminate the denominator. So to do this, we will find the LCM of 4 and 3. So that is 12. So now we are going to multiply 4 with 3 in both numerator and denominator. So now to eliminate the denominators, multiply each term with 12. So basically what we are doing, we are multiplying each term with the LCM. That is another way, like whatever we got LCM, we will just multiply that LCM value with all the terms. So now Let us solve this. So now we are going to open the bracket and we will multiply this. Now this bracket we are going to remove. Be careful about this sign because 4 will be multiplied with 3 and there is a minus sign before the bracket. So that's why it will be minus. 8 minus 12t. Now variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So we are going to shift minus 6 and minus 12 to the other side. And it will change the sign. Now we'll shift minus 12t to the other side. And it will change the sign. Now this becomes 13t equal to 26. Now 13 will be shifted to the other side. So it will be divided now. So t equal to 26 by 13, which becomes 2. So the solution of the equation is 2. Now another problem. M minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 minus m minus 2 by 3. So let us take a look how you are going to solve this problem. So first we are going to eliminate the denominator. So we need to take the LCM of all the denominators. So in this case, the denominators are 2 and 3. So we are going to take the LCM. So that is 6. Now to eliminate the denominators, we are going to multiply each term by 6. So now it is more simplified form now. Now we are going to open the bracket. So 3 will be multiplied by m. And now be careful about this step because since minus 3 is going to multiply with minus 1, that's why it becomes plus 3. And in this case, we are going to open the bracket. So 2 will be multiplied with m, that is 2m. Now again be careful about this step, minus 2 with minus 2, that will become plus 4. Now variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So we are going to shift minus 2m to the other side and it will change the sign. Now we will shift 3 to the other side and it will change the sign. So 5m equal to 10 minus 3, that is 7. So now we will shift 5 to the other side. So now it becomes m equal to 7 by 5. So thank you. Now since this video is going bit longer, so that's why I have splitted this into different part. Okay, so you will see the next part in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can continue with the other videos.